trying my new Sena. Oh, model number of this thing. Huh. 3S. So, we'll see how this works today. I don't know, let's see if I can put my sunglasses on underneath this helmet. Probably not, because the metal is just inflexible. That really hurt. It's probably going to hurt more taking them off, but I got no strings to hold me down. See how this records audio this fine first day of spring. This new mesh jacket is going to be so nice this summer. I'm actually wearing long sleeves under it and have the liner in it right now, but I can feel air moving through it already. So, I had a really long week this week. Pretty hard week, actually. I have a really close friend who had a drinking problem, and he decided to quit drinking about this time last week, probably. And anyway, when he did so, he just quit cold turkey. He didn't think about the ramifications. He didn't take into account that the alcohol could really alter his brain chemistry. And about 5 days into his quit, he started hallucinating, and he called me. And we don't talk that often. We used to talk all the time growing up, but he called me, and he said he knew that I had already seen the video, and I had no idea what's going on. He was ashamed. The video had him drinking and driving on it, and his fellow employees talking about how they were ashamed of him. And was difficult to listen to. I mean, it's almost like, your deepest, darkest fears that just get put right into your head. And so I knew something was up. He was talking about things that just didn't make sense, how there were cameras in his car and in his room and everywhere. And so I went over and visited him. And while I'm sitting with him, his whole body went into a seizure. So it was probably one of the scariest things I've ever witnessed in my entire life. His body goes into seizure, and he was standing up at the time, so I bear hugged him, and I was able to lower him safely to the ground while he's, fighting. And when I got him to the ground, he stopped breathing. He choked on, himself, or I don't know exactly, but the seizure caused him to cease breathing. So I was already trying to get my phone out of my pocket as he was laying on the ground, but I saw him turning blue, so I as I'm dialing 911, I rolled him onto his side, and thank goodness he started breathing again. And I don't know if it was because I rolled him on his side or he just decided to start breathing again. So once he started breathing again, he was still in seizure and flopping around, but at least he was not blue anymore. He looked like Papa Smurf. I mean, it was so blue. It was very scary. So I've spent every day this week going to visit my buddy, and we've had snow, as you can see. So the snow has kept me from riding the bike and testing out my new Sena headset here. So that's how my week has gone. I hope Al's week has been better. I don't know if y'all pray, believe in God, that sort of thing, but if you could keep my buddy in your prayers, God will know who you're talking about. I'd really appreciate it. He's going to need a lot of help. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you on the flip side. Ryder, obvious out.